Okay, so this is a very interesting model of motorcycle, but unfortunately not a complete one, and not in full working order either. So this is a 1975 Husqvarna 250 CR GP. So I'd originally thought this was a 360, but the 360 has a slightly bigger barrel than the 250, so it's the same bore size, has a longer rod, and so the 360 barrel is taller, has more fins in it. So the CR is the motocross version of the Husqvarna bikes. So and then the GP, it was a 1 year only model, and it's like the full factory replica, if you like the flagship model of 1975. So like I say, they did a 250 CRGP and they did a 360 CRGP as well. I have a feeling that in this year they probably won world championships. They were very, very, very competitive bikes of the time. Unfortunately, as you can see, she's not complete, so various bits and pieces missing. Motors seized, and on the crankcase and this clutch cover here, output cover here, the chain guard, if you like. The chain's obviously come off, and it's smashed a hole. So that would need a repair. That is something that people can repair. The mag casings, so you need to find a very skilled magnesium welder, but they will be able to repair that. It's that. I'll show you in a minute. And then the shocks, they've bolted some random shocks to it, and then the airbox is missing as well. So all in all, she's most definitely a project, but very, very, very rare model of bike, and very well would have been a super sought after model. And if you are a Husqvarna fan or collector of anything like this era of bike, then this would be a model that you would almost certainly want. Just that this one's going to take a little bit of work to get it up to spec, really. But there you go. It is what it is, and it's here, and it's available to purchase. And you know, if you're wanting one of these things or have been wanting one of these things, then this is a very rare opportunity, really. Just a shame it's not a Minter. Anyway, we'll have a closer look at her, and then it does click through gears, but obviously I can't turn the engine over. But you can hear that. I'll show you that. I mean, I can't do a full gearbox check because I can't turn it over, but it does click through gears, so that's a good sign at least. And then I'm sure that with it being seized, it'll not be the worst thing in the world to unseize, because clearly the gearbox isn't completely seized up itself. So anyway, so this to me is the worst bit, which is this damage to the case. So there's the damage to the case, the right hand side crankcase, and to the chain cover. These chain covers are normally missing. This one's here, but it's damaged. Like I say, someone would definitely be able to repair that without a doubt. They'd just have to be a very good welder, really. I mean, the engine's going to have to come apart anyway, so what is having that piece repaired by a magnesium welder? It's kind of negligible. I mean, that is where the the engine number would be. So there's a little plate that would effectively rivet down to there with the engine model type and serial number on it. So unfortunately that's missing too, but I'm sure that's not the end of the world. It's got this bash guard on it, so I'm sure that the bottom of the frame will be alright because it will have been protected, but I haven't actually had a look at that myself. So like I say, it's this barrel that signifies to me that it's a 250 and not a 360. A 360 barrel would have been a lot taller. The frame for the 250 and the 360 would have been identical, same frame number, range and everything. So probably most of the bike would have been the same. Just the engine with the longer stroke, but same bore size. So the front forks, there's no oil in them. They're very, very springy. There's no brakes hooked up. There's no levers or controls on there. The tank is dented, so there should be some little plastic nylon stoppers that go in there to stop the bars spinning all the way around. A lot of Husky tanks do get dented. That is repairable. Someone will be able to push that out from the inside, heat it up, push it out. The red tank also signifies it being a 250. The 360 would have been purple. The front wheel, the brake plate looks to be in good order. The front wheel is round, a few little nicks in it, nothing major. It's not got any splits in it that I have seen. So that's all looking good. It's got the pipe. Beautiful thing, that pipe. I mean, they do make gorgeous bikes. Yeah, it's dented on this side as well, the tank. They do make gorgeous bikes, Husqvarna. They're so simple, so nice to look at, comfy to ride. So here we go. So we're clicking up some gears there, and then most likely it would go into the next gear if you were able to rotate the shafts. So there we go. It is selecting gears, but like I say, the motor is going to need a full rebuild. So original Husky pegs, Husky swing arm. Probably the swing arm bolt is seized in there, so we'll take a bit of knocking out or pressing out. The shocks don't even mount properly, so they've not actually mounted the shocks in, so getting a proper set of shocks for it would be a very good idea. Rear wheel again, like the front wheel, is round, no splits, only a couple of little scuff marks and nicks on the rear wheel. Nothing bad at all. And then the rear brake plate all looks fine. And the hub, not 100% sure whether that is original equipment or not. Possibly is. If it's not, someone's done quite a nice job of making a replacement, but like I say, I'm not 100% sure. And then the whole of the back end of the frame and everything is intact, and the seat. So the seat, it's a steel base in the seat, which is all, there's a piece rusted there. Look. Has rusted, and that's the piece that should fit here, which is welded on, and that's your seat bracket. So that can be without a doubt restored. Definitely can be repaired, that. So although she needs quite a bit of work, like I say, very, very rare thing. Very, very cool. And you definitely don't see many of these around. And if you're a husky collector or aficionado, I would say that this would be a model that you would definitely want. Please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just search Phoenix Motos.